much for joining us for the 24th Annual Garden State Film Festival. This year, we have over 200 films and film-centered events from various countries, all happening across 9 venues from March 26th to the 29th this year. Today, I'm here with director Devin DeVico of the student homegrown animation Tabletop. Devin, thank you so much for joining me today, and congratulations on your animation making it into the Garden State Film Festival. How do you feel?
I feel good. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time with me today. So please tell, our
Hmm.
audience here, what was this process like? What inspired Tabletop?
What inspired tabletop? Probably my family traditionally goes to these whenever we go out, whether it's to eat or to different places. If we see like a tabletop game, like some of the 7 that I showed in my film, we'll immediately run to it and start playing it. We're a competitive family, but we still have fun with it. And so that's kind of what inspired me, just the joy and the funness of it all. And why I made it like with the overhead view was mainly because I feel like people have seen already if the different camera angles. So just having an overhead view in kind of like a cartoonish paper style, I just thought it was fitting. Plus, to get each and every game would also be more on the expensive side. So
Well, so your family gets together, and whenever you go out to eat, you guys play games together. That's actually, I feel like that's something that brings you really close. Not a lot of families are like that. Like I always wish my family would do. I love my family, but we never did like a game night, and I always thought it would be cool if we did. So I think it's really cool that your family gets together and does that. What was it like for you, taking what you have experienced in life from like in your mind to putting it in animation for the screen?
I mean, I just thought of how we played in different scenarios, which you'll see in my film Tabletop, not to spoil too much. But I just thought of different scenarios I that happened between me and my family, and I really just wanted to project that on the screen, which I feel I did.
I think you did a great job too. I mean, hey, here you are, accepted into the Garden State Film Festival. Please tell us a bit about you as a director, filmmaker.
I mean, my name, as people can see, is Devin DeVico. I am a student of the East Brunswick Magnet School. I attend the digital filmmaking program instructed by instructor Lewis Libetz. Shout out to him. And this was made within my first year of filmmaking. So to have this honor within just a year's experience is a lot. So I do appreciate it.
You have to be really proud of yourself. I'm sure your family is too. This is really awesome. So, was this just a one man job? Did you have anybody assist you with this project?
So in the very end credits, it does show 2 or 3 people, my instructor Libetz and my 2 seniors at the time, Lamont Harris and Marley Marte. They really showed me how to get the correct lighting and get the correct color, temperature, and different stuff like that for this. But it was really me who shot it, moved all the moving parts. It was just me sitting down in my basement, which I am currently at, with
Mhm.
a table and a couple papers and a camera, and I just sat there for hours on end. I would get home from school, I would work on it for about like 8 to 10 hours, eventually like staying up till 3 o'clock in the morning. My mother would come down, say, "Why are you still up?" I just had to get it done. I mean, I only had a week so to get it done, so I got it done, and I got it done pretty good.
Yeah, I would say you've done a great job with it. I mean, there are going to be tens of thousands of people at this festival. So this is a super exciting event where you're going to be able to connect with other filmmakers. I'm really excited for you to be there. So, with this being, you're saying the first that you put together for the class within your first year, what was the easiest part of putting this together, and what would you say was the most challenging?
Ooh, the easiest part would probably have to be just shooting it, because as much as it took the time it did, it was pretty simple just to move it a little bit and then take the picture. The
Mhm.
hardest part was probably making it, making all the little pieces, cutting them exactly, coloring them, getting the exact number, all that fun stuff, because of how meticulous I was with it, it took me about a month to do that, and it only took me a week to shoot. So
Mhm.
that's what I would probably say is the hardest and easiest of the film.
And what is your background in animation?
My background in animation, there was really nothing. When I first did this, this was my first time doing animation, and I just threw it all out there. I put my hardest effort into it, and it paid off.
Was this like the prompt for your class? Like they wanted you to do an animation?
So, in my, we call it shop at our school. In
Mhm.
my shop, digital filmmaking, we
Mhm.
aren't really given prompts. We're just given an assignment to make a film within a certain amount of time. And so we come up with the idea, we come up with the shots, we come up with everything for it, pre-production, production, post-production. We do all of that. And so there really was no prompt. It was really just our ideas. And so tabletop was the idea that I thought of and eventually put out onto the screen.
And why animation?
Mainly because, once again, I feel like I've seen in certain films that I watched, people are playing like billiards or chess,
Mhm.
and they'll show different camera angles, but you've seen that already. I kind of wanted a
Mhm.
different take on it, with an overhead view where you could see all of it. There's no blind spots to the tables. You could just see everything happening all at once.
And so animation was the way to go. Are
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
an artist in practice? Do you like to draw often?
I mean, I'm gonna admit, I'm gonna give a little secret. Some of the stuff I did trace, so I can't say I'm too proud of myself there. But most of it I did hand draw, and
Mhm.
the different colors, getting it right, correct, even the specific color balls for certain ones, just getting it so meticulously correct.
So, I mean, I grew up watching a lot of animated, cartoons on TV and films like claymation. What would you say was an inspiration, like cartoon wise or film wise, that you used to kind of set up for tabletop in a way, if that makes sense, like artistically?
Mhm. Um, probably we in our class we are shown different films from different places, and
Mhm.
so one of the short films that I watched was a stop motion, and it was all
Okay.
different old timey video games, and I saw how they did it, and I kind of wanted to portray that, but with my own experience, my own story, and so
Mhm.
that's what I really did. I got inspiration from that.
Nice. And so, I mean, this took hours. You were up until 3 a.m. in your basement with your mom telling you to go to bed. Would you like to do animation again after this? Or do you think that maybe you'll try something different if it wasn't quite, like if it wasn't quite your thing?
Mhm.
But I mean, I
Yeah.
think it was fantastic.
No, yeah, I'm so happy for like how it came out.
Yeah.
I would probably do animation again, but currently this year, like the films that I'm making and going to make,
Okay.
uh, is kind of stepping away from animation, kind of seeing what other skills and what other genres I can make into a half decent piece at least. So I'm
Nice.
currently stepping away from animation, but I may swing back to animation depending on how things go.
Okay. I mean, I think you did a great job here. I would love to see what you will, do again in the future. Do you have any future plans with tabletop?
Um, Not personally, I'm not really thinking of making a sequel, but I may make something similar with the same overhead style, just moving
Nice.
pieces. I may do that in the future, but no concept is currently in my head at the current moment.
All right, cool. And so you're currently still in school, I take?
Yes, I am a sophomore in high school.
Wow, a sophomore in the Garden State Film Festival. Well, congratulations again. That's an
Thank you.
amazing achievement because we get a lot of, seniors, we get college students, graduate students. We don't get a lot of really young high schoolers. So I'm really excited for you. That's awesome. Well,
Thank you.
everyone can see Tabletop screening at the Berkeley Continental on Sunday, March 29th from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Will I be seeing you there at the festival, Devin?
You will, probably in the same folder
I'm so excited to meet you in person. We hope to see
as well.
you at the Garden State Film Festival this year with over 200 films screening across 9 venues, including hosting parties, panels, events, and more. Get your tickets at gsff.org/tickets. Well, Devin, thank you so much for taking the time to join me today. It was such a pleasure. I look
Thank
forward to
you.
tabletop screening for everyone at the festival and for the connections you're going to make. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.
You as well. Thank you.
Thank you.